Hello everyone, wanted to take a few minutes to talk about a few things I've noticed in Transformers Devastation, specifically with respect to weapon synthesis. And I know that there's a lot of people curious about different ways to gain loot. I don't know of any secret fast ways to gain loot, but I'll show you a couple of things that I've picked up all in game. Probably all of which are obvious to everybody, but nonetheless I'll talk about what I've seen. So first is basic weapon synthesis. So as you see here, I have a basic machine gun selected with 2 slots, and let's say I wanted to combine it with this basic machine gun. Well, the important thing is you have your base weapon selected, right? So this is my base weapon and it's got 2 slots. If I wanted to combine it with this basic machine gun, I get the following results. So you have the 2 different skills. You've got the focus here and then the headshot damage there, and I retain the 2 slots. However, if I were to do it the other way around, where I selected my base weapon as this particular machine gun with the 1 slot, and then went up to combine it with the 2 slot machine gun, the base weapon only has 1 slot and that's what it's going to retain. So I'm forced to pick one of the 2, and it's only going to give me that 1 slot. So something to consider when you're putting weapons together. I like to have as many skill slots as possible because I see a lot of bonus in being able to stack the skills. The other thing I wanted to talk about is for the skills, a little bit of skill farming, which is what I've been doing lately. And when you get these weapons and they have these stats, you can settle for what they have there. So for example, this is a basic machine gun with headshot level 2. And let's say I wanted to make this strictly a headshot weapon. So I find another headshot slot to fill, and I put it in there and hope to find higher level ones. Like if something comes down, hopefully I'll find a headshot level 3 or a level 4 or whatever. But I don't know if it's been, you know, if anybody's talked about this, but you actually can level up those skills yourself. So there's that headshot level 2 there. I'll look for another headshot level 2, which I believe I have in a sniper rifle coming up here. And there's the level 1. Because the important thing is you want to match it with the same level, not just the same skill. So you want a headshot, but you also want it to be where it's level 2, because when you put the 2 level 2s together, they'll graduate to a level 3. There's headshot level 2. Oh, right there. So let's give that a shot. So as you see, the 2 headshot levels 2s, when I synthesize them, they'll become a level 3. So I'll do that now. And you can do that with any of the stats. So basically, the formula is find the same skill sets, match them, and match the level. When you put them together, they go to the next level, and you just keep doing that. There are some situations where for some reason it doesn't work. I don't know all of the prerequisites for that, so just experiment, but know that this is possible. The other thing I wanted to talk about was defect. And I know it seems useless to have defect as a weapon because it takes away all your weapon stats, understandable. But what you can do is the base weapon that has the defect can be used to upgrade whatever weapon you're looking to work on. So let's find where I have the defect, which I believe I have in the, I have a set of cutters. I believe it's battle cutters that have defect. And that'll be here. Level 4 defect, right? So I've earned this in loot. Might be a waste of time. I could sell it, but what I could also do is continue to synthesize my weapons and use it as a way to power up the basic stats. So in this case, I'll go ahead to my photon disruptor that I've just gotten. And as you see, all the skill slots are filled. And I've done the skill synthesis to get all of these to level 4. So eventually I'll find other level 4s, and yes, I can get them to level 5, because so far I've seen 5 as the highest. I'll have to experiment to see if there's anything higher than that. But either way, the key thing here to get rid of defect is synthesize it with the weapon that has no empty skill slots, so that defect has nowhere to live. So I'll select this photon disruptor as my base weapon, and then I'll go back over to the battle cutters, which I keep passing for some reason, I think. There they are. Battle cutters. Now when I put them together, as you see, defect isn't selected. I'd have to actively get rid of one of these and select it if I want to, but I'm not going to do that when I synthesize it. So what that does is, since defect is no longer on the battle cutters are now at their stock stats, and it would theoretically help me power up this particular weapon. In this case, it's not really going to do anything because this is a level 11, and I guess the battle cutters are too low level to really have an effect. Nonetheless, I've put disregard. The basic stats of the battle cutters are actually going to raise it up that much. So there you go. So whenever you get a defect weapon and loot, you now have a use for them. The other thing I wanted to talk about was loot, and that's just as simple as having stats that maybe help with your different drops, like rare drop and weapon drop, and then you can also use items that you can get and use during gameplay. And I've earned these, but I think you can buy them as well. But basically, you have item scanner, which increases your drop rate, and credit scanner, which increases your credit rate. And that's as simple as when you're in gameplay, pause it, go to the items menu, select it, and it's temporarily enabled for you, and you'll see it at the top of the screen where it's activated. The other thing I wanted to talk about too is in terms of earning some money. Sometimes what you'll get is capsules. I don't have any right now, but maybe if I go to buy one, there'll be something available for me to see. No, there was none available. What if I sell? Do I have any? Do I have any capsules? I do. Okay, so you see these capsules here that you get during gameplay. You can temporarily increase whatever stat up by 1. So either your courage or your speed, or they'll have intelligence and strength and all that other stuff. If your character is maxed out for that given stat, this capsule will have no effect. So you can sell it and get a quick 10,000 credits for each capsule that you have. And I'll do that right now because my characters are all maxed out. So now I've got an extra $20,000. And as you see, that's because I don't need them because all of my characters are all topped out. Hope this all helps, and have a great time. Cheers.